What's up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're doing well today. Today I'm really excited to talk about this multi-tool that I found from SOG. As some of you know, I had recently done a review on the Leatherman Sidekick that I had picked up as a potential EDC pocket tool to carry as an alternative to a pocket knife. And the companion carry that I had over here with the Lion Steel Best Man 2 being like the dedicated fixed blade and my flashlight and pen. Well, the size is a little bit big and it is 5 ounces, so it's a little bit heavier, which is what motivated me to continue to look around for some other options. And what I had found was this multi-tool made by SOG called the pint. It's 18 tools in one. It does have quite a lot more selection going with it than the Sidekick does. The closed length is 3.2 inches and it is 4.2 ounces, so it is a little bit shorter. Instead of the 420 steel, it does have the 5CR15 MOV, and again, that's why I have the M390 steel on the Best Man as my sort of dedicated fixed blade, and this being more of the multifunctional tool that I was interested in kind of doing for this alternate carry. So again, I think this is going to be potentially a really good EDC multi-tool, and let's go ahead and break into it and have a look at it. Let me try to figure out, and I'll leave that there for a moment. If you're interested in all the different tools that it has, you can go ahead and pause it here. I'm going to go ahead and cut into the plastic, which is a little hard to do behind camera. Let's see here. And that is slicing right on through that. This thing has such a good little blade. And I'll leave that here to the side for a minute for you to guys to be able to kind of continue to look at it. So really quickly, first impression, so it is not spring loaded, but it does have this very interesting mechanical system that kind of looks like it's fixed to the pliers, and that as you move these for leverage, it moves around. So right away, the first thing that I'm noticing, besides the fact that it is much more compact than the Sidekick, is the fact that even when you have it open, it is a lot easier to manage this footprint. It does have a branded SOG pocket clip, but it's very small, very tastefully done. And it looks like it has the rulers here that are indicated on the package that you can kind of use to do some measuring. None of the tools are accessible from the open position, which is kind of the opposite of the Sidekick. The Sidekick actually only has the bulk of the tools accessible from the open position, and then in the closed position you can access the blade and the saw. The operation feels very smooth. It isn't spring loaded, and I'm wondering if that's part of the reason why it feels like it's easier to open. And from a one-handed operating perspective, you're kind of gonna have to have like the finger inside to kind of push it open and then use it to grip, or you can just have it open for whatever it is that you're trying to use the tool for, whether you're using the needle nose or if you're trying to use the centerpiece to lock down on something, perhaps a bolt, to turn that on. The operation of this system is very smooth and really easy to operate. That's one thing that I'm noticing right away, whereas the Sidekick, and I haven't had the Sidekick very long, so I don't know if it needs more of a break-in, but it does, because of the spring-loaded, it does have that resistance when you're trying to crimp down, and you're going to have to keep it on whatever it is that you're, wrenching down on, so to speak. You're going to have that grip, and you're going to have to do the turn. Where I can see that coming to an advantage is if you want to kind of let go and reposition and kind of turn it. That spring loaded may come into an advantage, but I don't think that's going to be a determining factor. Let's take a look here at the pocket clip a little bit more. It is not deep carry, but I definitely think this is something that you could carry in your pocket without using a whole lot of space. And for me, that's important because I want to be able to have this in the same footprint that I would have my pocket knife take up. And for example of that, I just want to compare it to the Para 3 to really give you an idea of the size comparison of the SOG Power Pint, the Sidekick, which takes essentially the same footprint just about as the Para 3, which I want to make sure I have enough room in my pocket to carry that with the pocket organizer and the Lion Steel Olight and Fisher Space Pen. So this pocket clip has just enough, and also when I have that pocket clip in hand, it's not really getting in the way of anything. I'm not really noticing it when I'm trying to use the pliers. All of the tools are accessible from on the outside. So you have your serrated blade here, you have your can opener, you have your Phillips head, and you have your can opener on this side. Also on this side, you do have a pair of scissors. And the scissors look like they lock into place until you get them in the open position. So I'm trying to move it with, there you go. So once they're in the open position and the frame lock, for lack of a better description here, causes the pin to push into the free-handed scissor blade, and that's what gives you your resistance. And these are quite beefy. I got a little bit of oil there. I haven't, obviously, you saw me unboxing and haven't had a chance to like clean it up or oil it or anything like that. But these blades are quite beefy compared to, say, something on a Victoria Knox. The operation, I do really appreciate the operation for this because it is just simply pushing down on this to release the tool to put it back away. So once you've pushed that to release it, to put them away, it makes it very easy to unlock. Let's have a quick look at the tools on the other side. And here you have your 5CR MOV. You have your awl with a little bit of a scraper on it section on the awl itself. You have, let's see, oh, you have your small flathead tool, which this is probably going to come really in handy for like some sunglasses, or maybe you're trying to get into something that has a battery compartment on your electronic device. That's going to be really nice. Over here, I believe it is, yeah, this is your hook tool here. So if you're trying to cut some paracord or some rope, this actually will probably make sure that you get an even cut. And then you have your file, which has filing on both sides, and additionally right here on the bottom, but not the top. So that's all of the tools that come with it. And again, just for comparison's sake, I wanted to show against the Sidekick, which I believe is the smallest full-size Leatherman that you can get outside of the Squirt. This is probably going to be much friendlier from an everyday carry perspective because it is lighter, it is smaller, and it does offer a lot of versatility far as use and tools. I was really excited when I found this, and I cannot wait to give you guys some updates in 3 and 6 months as to how I've carried it, how it's performed. Again, I'm not looking at this 5CR blade as my dedicated blade. This is likely going to be for some very light cutting. I like the fact that you can access all of the smaller tools without having to open it, and you don't have to fully deploy the pliers in order to lock the tool back into place. They are all nail nick, very easy to use. And again, just to throw it out here, a comparison against the Para 3. And then again, if you have a sidekick, just to give you an idea, if you're looking for an option of something that you may want to carry in your pocket as opposed to on your belt clip, or if you don't want to use the sheath that comes with it, this is a really good comparison to show you just how compact this tool is. And I can't wait to update you guys on the performance. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have any questions about the tool. I'll be happy to answer those in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, guys.